Are you needing to modify your door to fit in a particular space in your home? Today, we will be showing you how to cut down a hollow core door to your preferred size. We do not recommend cutting down a stile and rail door, as cutting any material from the door may result in cutting into the dowel supporting the stile and rails, therefore affecting the integrity of the door. First, gather all the tools you will need. This will include sawhorses, a utility knife, a circular saw, a tape measure, some clamps, a hammer, some wood glue, and painter's tape. Having sandpaper, a pencil, a straight edge, and a couple 2x4s is also recommended. Next, to protect the surface and minimize chipping, tape along the edge that you intend to cut off, at least the width of your tool up from the bottom of the door. Then, flip the door over and do the same on the same side, along the same edge of the door. On the left side of the panel, measure down from the top of the door to your desired height and mark. Repeat on the right side of the panel. Using a straight edge longer than the width of the panel, connect the two marks with a straight line. Using a utility knife in your straight edge, firmly score over the line that was just made. Doing so will help prevent the chipping of the paint or primer below. Now it is time to cut. If your circular saw does not contain a guide, a secondary line will need to be completed. Measure from the edge of the blade to the edge of the base plate of your circular saw. Measure up from the initial line drawn and make two marks, one on the left and one on the right of the door. Align your 2x4 to these marks and clamp down to use as your guide. And carefully cut. Once cut, remove the tape from the door and the piece that was cut off. Placing the cut off bottom on a table or the ground, use a hammer to carefully knock the skins off, making sure not to damage the rail. Also, remove the parts of the stiles that are attached to the end of the rail. Use a planer to ensure a flush bottom edge, then use sandpaper to smooth the faces of the rail. Apply a bead of wood glue on the sides that will be inserted back into the door. Place the rail back into the bottom of the door. Use a hammer to gently tap the rail back in place, making sure that it sits flush with the stiles. Using a damp rag or cloth, wipe off any excess glue from the bottom. Take two pieces of 2x4 slightly longer than the width of the door. Place one on the top and one on the bottom of the panel, aligning the edge of the 2x4 with the bottom of the panel, and clamp down. Wipe the excess glue away again. Follow the glue manufacturer's instructions for necessary drying time. Once dried, remove clamps and boards from the doors before hanging. Now that you know how to cut down a door to fit properly, get started and finish the project today.